mind-boggling when you think about it. When you make this one purchase tonight, look at this, you're going to print up to 8,000 full color prints and years of never buying an ink cartridge. It is your last chance this year on the very best HP Smart Tank all-in-one printer, and we absolutely guarantee it. Now let me give you a reference point, because this blows me away. All right, you're gonna get 4 of these ink fillers. What do you call them? Bottles. 4 ink bottles. This one ink bottle, watch this. This one ink bottle matches 30 cartridges. If you just start basic at maybe $20 cartridge, and we know cartridges are more than $20 when you go to the drugstore, right? But let's do $20. This is $600 of ink in this one bottle. Now, you've got to times this $600 by 1, 2, 3, 4. So multiply this big board by 4 more of these boards, and that's what you're getting with this one single purchase tonight. It is our best value, and just to reiterate, it is the only and last time we're offering our very best, most advanced model on the HP Smart Tank system that we will do for the rest of the entire year. Even in the holidays, nothing's gonna be better than this deal. Completely upgraded, you have a brand new color screen. We've never offered that before, the only other time we did it. We've never had an auto dock feature, that's brand new. And remember, it is an all-in-one. It is indeed fax, scan, copy, and print galore is what you're gonna do with this. Now, if you purchase it all separately, look at this, it'd be $459. We are coming in tonight at $199.99. We have 5 flex pays, get it home on a major credit card at $40 a month, and even free shipping, and it's not a pair of earrings. This is a nice big happy box when it arrives. Aaron Burgers rejoins me. Aaron, how many years you been on the air with me?
Do you know this month is 18 years?
Oh my gosh,
yeah.
congratulations.
So that'll be my 19th Christmas at HSN.
Oh my gosh,
it's wild,
that's
right?
awesome, yeah. And he
so
brings us great electronics, including this amazing Smart Tank system.
Thank you, and I am listening to you. I was just opening up my app. So excuse me for that.
His son's going to kindergarten tomorrow morning for the first time. Are you a little boo-boo about that?
No, I'm excited about it. Honestly, I think it's awesome. Yeah.
I cried my brains out. That, and when I took Ethan to college, both those times I was boo-booing.
No, I will say it's the school that he's gone to, like for preschool and for VPK and all of that. Okay, so we're comfortable there already. And I find the older he gets, he's just more and more fun. Like he's so funny and so much fun to talk to.
Right.
And so yeah, no, I'm fired up about it. Tomorrow is the first day of school.
And you're going to see a picture of him in just a second.
In fact, we're going to print it. So I'm going to go into print photos. In fact, thank you for the introduction to all that. Here's a picture. This is this school year's picture, and then I'll print a picture from last year as well, from 80s Day last year. This is how easy it is to print a photo. Go boom, boom. This is right from my phone. This is not even a new iPhone. This is the iPhone that I use on air for demonstrations. And it's literally starting to print. In about 90 seconds, we'll have that first picture printed. That's the first thing, is how darn easy it is. Now, how many photos do you have on your phone? How many photos do you have on your phone, Susie? You know, off the top of my head, literally like thousands, like a stupid number, right? And you know what?
They sit on my phone.
Right, and they've been there for years.
Yep. Because you know why? It's too costly to print out full color prints on my printer.
And for many people, I know you have a printer that can do this, but many people, with their printer, they have to first forward it to their computer and then print from their computer, and it's just a pain. I push a button or two, right, and you're gonna get, and you'll see it in just a second. I'm gonna just grab a few photos here. This is an example of the quality of photo you're gonna get, and you know how much the ink cost here? About a penny, between 1 and 2 pennies. It's so inexpensive that we're splitting pennies, you know, when we say between 1 and 2 pennies, right? Pretty, and oops, she's upside down. Pretty inexpensive. Wow. These are the kind of photos that you're gonna get of your, you know, kindergartner, like I have a kindergartner tomorrow, or your fur babies, or your grandkids, or your loved ones, whoever it is, whatever it is you're printing. This is the kind of printing that you get. And you can see down here, I'm gonna just set this down. I think we can even see, yeah, we're just beginning to come out here. So we'll give it just another second or two. Here's the other thing to sort of spend a moment with. So we include 4 ink bottles. It's contagious. They're called bottle seg on it. 4 ink bottles, which replace your cartridges. I'll show you those in a minute. We say you can print about 2 years of goodies, about 6,000 black and white, about 8,000 color prints. 2 years is really conservative. Yeah. I've got about 250 prints in my hand here. Nobody prints this much every month, but this is what you could print every single month for the next 2 years to get, you know, to that 6,000 to 8,000 pages. Most of us probably print that much per month, you know, quite frankly. So we're talking about years and years worth of printing here, all built in. And
before you ever have to think about getting a new refill.
Before you even consider it.
And it's one purchase, potentially, we did some math, if you only, let's say you print 100 things a month, that's up to 5 years before you ever have to get refill bottles. And the refill bottles aren't expensive, which is really cool. And that's only on this one purchase. I love it because you pay a little bit more in the front, but the savings in the long run is astronomical.
Do you want to talk numbers for a minute?
Yeah,
Since you're talking about savings and numbers.
Let's do it.
I think it really begins to make incredible sense when you think of it this way. So, again, we include 4 ink bottles. So we include the 3 colors. So here we go. There's the 3 colors. Okay, I'm going to set this down. I'm not doing this in the prettiest way, but you'll get the idea. And then the black ink bottle as well. What I have next to me here is this really, really great visual reference of how much ink is in each bottle. So each bottle, you would have to buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30 cartridges to equal 1 bottle. We really should have 4 of these out here to explain to you how much ink you're getting, but that just takes up too much space, so we don't do it. So let's do some math on how much these ink cartridges cost. For most people, they probably cost around 30 bucks. I'm gonna be conservative. Oh wait, let me grab this picture real quick. I want you guys to see me do this live. This is a picture of Max that just printed. I'm gonna just turn it around. Here, I'll hold it over here, guys, if you don't mind. It'll be a little easier for me. So that's the kind of quality we're talking. Yeah, you know, that's a picture I took with my iPhone yesterday. And I've got that forever now. You know the thing about pictures, once you print them one time, most people frankly don't ever print them again. They go into a frame and that's it. So the minute you print that picture, you want to know that you printed the best quality, the most beautiful picture you could. And that really is what you get with the Smart Tank. So there's the first picture. I've got another picture coming out in a second. We were doing some numbers. Let's say each one of these cartridges costs 20 bucks. They cost more than that. On average, they're certainly more than that. But if this were 20 bucks times 30 cartridges, it would be $600 worth of ink here. Remember, you're getting that times 4. That would be $2,400. These are all, you know, sort of play numbers, but the point is, it would cost you a ton to buy this much ink the way you're buying it now with the printer you have now. So tonight is the night to upgrade. Plus, it's better for the environment. It's better for your pocketbook. You're not throwing away cartridges. It's less plastic use, you name it. By the way, I don't know if I said this or not. I think Sue's did. These bottles, to replace, when you have to replace it in 5 years or 3 years or, you know, whatever it is, depending on how quickly you print, today, if you buy this, it's $16.99. So it's not like it's a $75 bottle of ink. It's $16.
Yeah, you don't have that sticker
shock. Do you know what I mean?
Like if you're 2, 3, 4, 5 years down the road, you're not going to go, oh my gosh, I got to spend $300 just on inks. I mean, they're actually quite, right now, they're $17 a bottle, which that's incredible. And you don't have to worry about it for many, many years right now. All right, I do want to talk about our 5 Flex and the free shipping, because that's the way you get this home. Again, you're spending a little bit more up front, but in the long run, you just heard all the math. It is almost hard to get your head around how huge the savings is. Now take all those photos, print them out, get inexpensive frames at the dollar store and put in the photos, and now you have very, very precious gifts for Christmas that didn't cost you hardly anything, and no one will ever know. The pictures are so rich, they're so sharp, they're so beautiful. The black printing is crisp as all get out. It's nice. Gorgeous. If you're like me, I'm a heavy user of my HP printer, and I need and go through a lot of ink because I'm a crafter. So now you can do all the journals, the scrapbook albums, all the cards you want to make. You're going to do it literally for pennies. This is by far the best value and the most advanced Smart Tank system we've ever offered. We've done it one other time as a Today's Special. It's never had the auto dock feature, which is a huge upgrade. It's never had the LCD screen, which is a big, clear color screen. That's never been on our Smart Tank system until tonight. And also you're getting our Smart Friend, you got a whole bunch of other things we're gonna talk about, but you wanna use that 5 Flex because for $40 on a major credit card, you're gonna be able to get this home, pay it off in 5 months, it's free shipping, you're saving even more money there. And just remember, it is the last and only time we're gonna do this value for the rest of the year. So just like our laptop, and guys, can you grab the aquamarine laptop for me? Just like that laptop we talked about, that 15-inch touch, last time. Best value, lowest price on a laptop, 15-inch touch. touch for the rest of the year. That's the same, and it's true with our Smart Tank system as well.
And you see how beautiful the prints are. The prints are coming out now. The quality of it is just fantastic. It is high definition quality. One of the things I want to mention, and then I'm going to show you how easy it is to fill the tanks, by the way, because people get a little, they're like, oh, that sounds like a process. It's not a process. It's like pop, and it's oh, here's a picture already. So Max had 80s day. This was at the very end of last year's goal.
So
that was 80s day. Is that the bomb diggity or what?
That's so cute.
Anyway, you know, you need to print the pictures of the people you love.
Yeah.
Have those moments live around your house, not in your phone. God, it makes such a difference. I'm so glad that I have all of these pictures you're seeing tonight. You know, they're what surround my home, of course. Let's talk about HP Smart Friend for a minute, then I'll show you how easy it is to fill the tanks. HP Smart Friend is a service that we include that we showed a price breakdown of it earlier. I think it's around $169 or so. We, HP, sell it individually other places. Here at HSN tonight, we're including it. So it comes along with your printer. And what it is it's support. It's tech support. So if you get your computer home and you have a question about, your printer home, and you have a question about printing or scanning or copying or faxing, because this does all of that. It prints, it copies, it scans, it faxes, it does it all. If you have a question about any of those things, give us a call. We will never dodge that call. We will answer your call, your big questions, your little questions, questions that you would normally hunt down a family member to ask. We are there to answer the call whenever you make it. So it's a great feature. I think a lot of people, when they get technology home, are a little intimidated by setup, by use, et cetera. One of the things, by the way, that makes the use so darn easy on this device is the fact that there is a screen on it. This is the first time we've done a Today Special that has a Smart Tank Today Special that has an auto dock feeder. So I'm popping the auto dock feeder in here, and then whether you want to scan, whether you want to copy, whether you want to fax, you see how easy it is? Like, with a lot of modern printers, they don't have, because it's expensive to add that screen. As you can imagine, the manufacturing on that is expensive. The fact that we've got that added in, you can do up to 99 copies. I'm just going to do one copy. I'm going to say, you know what? I never do this. Let's just do a black and white copy. What the heck? So it's going to take my documents that are already loaded in the auto dock feeder. See how it's just taking it right through there? You can put up to 35 documents at a time in here. Great for tax season, certainly, you know, as we sort of start thinking. Health records. I was just going to say, back to school, immunizations or something. It seems like we're always, forever, sending in immunizations.
Well, you know, what'd be really, really cool is if you have old photos. Let's say they're old photos and you want to make copies for everybody. Yes. I have a picture of my mom when she was probably about 6 years old, and it's one of the most, and we had one copy of it. So my sister printed them out for all of us and we framed them. Again, those things that are so precious in your life. Oh, I'd love to have grandma's recipe cards, you know, and then that's what you give as a Christmas gift. See, when you get this kind of printing capability, you can do so much more. Do you love doing family photo calendars every Christmas? Do you spend $25, $30 having them printed online? Now you're gonna do them for pennies yourself. It's the old recipe cards. Can you imagine printing them all out and then buying them and then give those as Christmas gifts? Again, it's the thoughtful things that you can do for pennies that people think are so precious. It's the picture of Max and you print it out and put it in a frame and give that to grandma. You know, oh my God, the tears, that's so cute. It is. Totally. And this allows you to do it. You're allowed now to print your heart's content. You know, you can print anything you can imagine. You can be as creative as you want. If you're in a business, oh my gosh, if you're starting a side gig or you're starting your own business and you need to do sales materials and brochures, you want to print out business cards, you want to print out envelopes, maybe you want to print your own invitations to that Christmas party coming up. Now, the opportunities are almost limitless because you've got 8,000 full color prints to play with until you need more refills, which are really reasonable. And that's not going to be potentially for 2, 3, 4, 5 years, which is so awesome. By the way, I do want to mention, guys, if you missed out, we have an amazing I call it a Today's Special because it's just like it. It's a 15-inch touchscreen. This is a brand new color. We've never done this gorgeous aquamarine. That was the most popular color last hour. It is the lowest price 15-inch touchscreen we're going to offer for the rest of the year. That includes the holidays. So if you want a power-packed, fully featured, gorgeous new laptop at our best value ever for the rest of the year, we'll pop, there's your information up there for you if you'd like to take advantage of it. We have a VIP financing, huge package, over $800. We're doing it a little over three something, just while they're available for the rest of the year. That's your deal. And the cool thing about this, Aaron, which your smart friend will help, is this will talk perfectly to this.
Yes.
But so will other brands.
Yeah, so we've been, to that point, I've been using an iPhone so far. An iPhone and an iPad actually is what we've had out here.
Right.
But certainly
your
if
Apple
you have an
products.
Android device, if you have Apple devices, if you have Microsoft devices, they are all compatible. There's a really nice app called the HP Smart app that makes it really easy for your devices to talk to the printer. I call it a printer, the printer, copier, scanner, fax machine is what I should say. One quick thing I'm going to mention, I'm just going to sit down here for a second. We also have additionally available tonight, you mentioned like starting a small business and you mentioned cards and invitations, and it made me think of this. Hallmark Card Studio, everybody knows what Hallmark is. We have Hallmark Card Studio, which is a software program that has thousands of Hallmark cards, but we also include 20 blank envelopes and 20 blank pieces of actual greeting card paper. So this is perforated greeting card paper that folds for you there. So it's Hallmark greeting card software bundle with blank cards. And just to give you a peek, there's a card. You can totally customize it. It's like I put a picture of Max and me inside. It's true Hallmark on the back. As we get into holiday season, cards are expensive as heck, but when it costs a penny a piece to only print your cards, they're not expensive as heck anymore. So I recommend that. It's a product that we've had for years and years, and I've just really always enjoyed it.
But let's make a point about this. Again, you've got up to 8,000 full color prints, right? Full page, full color prints. So imagine if you're spending, what do you spend every year to do the family newsletter?
Cards, yeah.
Family newsletter,
Oh, gosh, yeah.
the family cards. You use the photo, people spend hundreds of dollars getting 25 family picture cards that you're buying online. Now you're gonna do all that yourself. You know, when I really start thinking about it, it's so funny. Just to do home decor, home gift ideas, the family calendar, the cards, this is gonna pay for itself so quickly, even before 2, 3, 4, 5 years you run out of ink. Just doing your own homemade calendars can be hundreds of dollars a year. Have you ever gotten a homemade calendar, a photo calendar?
My sisters do them every year. They're
yeah, but
fantastic.
they're like $25, $30 if you do it online.
Yeah.
And isn't that one of the most precious things you look forward to it every year?
It's like the highlight of Christmas every year. Even, and by this point, a lot of the pictures are circulating. You know, we've seen them 50 times. We absolutely love it as a family.
Now make it yourself for pennies. It's
awesome.
The neatest.
It's a great idea.
This is why this is so huge and such a big deal tonight.
It's a great idea. I want to show you how easy it is when you first get it home to put the ink in. A lot of people will be kind of, maybe concerned it's something you haven't done before. So we're going to start right here. We're going to start fresh. This is how easy it is to put ink into your Smart Tank. I have actually already filled these two colors, so I'm going to show you how to do it with the yellow. And once you fill it, you've got to, print 8,000 prints before you have to fill it again. So that's it. You pop this here, it clicks into place. Once it clicks into place, it starts to fill. So you can see that ink begin to fill at the bottom there. And that's all you have to do. It's literally, just chugging away. That's the yellow ink. And again, you would fill all 3 of the color inks. Typically, you would do that first, I suppose. While those are filling, I want to show you the black tank as well. So I'm going to just unscrew the black here. You'll notice that the black tank is a little bit larger, so more ink goes in there because, of course, black blends with other colors for them to have a certain amount of saturated, a certain darkness and lightness to them. While the black is filling, I'm just going to grab the yellow here. I'm going to show you. This is all done, and it's clean. Like it's not a mess. There's no muss or fuss or anything like that. It's very, very simple to do. I'm going to set this to the side. I'll go ahead and let the black finish filling. While the black is filling, though, I'm going to reach across and I'm going to just close the others. So these are all filled now. Won't have to worry about those for a couple of years. I'll point out on the way over, I do have 2 print heads inside as well. So there is a color print head. And there's a black and white, a black print head. So those are installed. Again, you only have to do that one time. You're done. You just click those into place. The black is now full. So I'm going to hop over to the black ink here. I'm going to just pull this off. Okay, now that is done. I'm going to close that, and I won't have to worry about filling my ink tanks again for about 6,000 to 8,000 pages.
That's wild, like 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 years. You'll never have to think about it again. How many of you have this problem too? Ethan used to do this notorious, because my son, he putzes around. He doesn't get stuff done. 2 a.m. in the morning, knock, 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 Mom, the printer's out of ink. My
Great.
science project's due in the morning, and you're
Great.
literally at like a 24-hour, you know, what kind of corner store trying to find ink cartridge for your printer at home. You'll never have that happen again. And again, it could literally be 2, 3, 4, 5 years before you have to think about getting new refills. And even the refills aren't going to be that horrible sticker shock versus having to buy cartridge after cartridge after cartridge after cartridge. I think you're getting it. Obviously, it's extremely popular right now. If you can, because once again, just like last hour, we are super busy for this. So if you can go to hsn.com, jump online, you see it right there on our home screen on my HP. I'll slide it down so you can see it. There it is. It's a couple of clicks, guys, and you have got your HP reserved. One thing I definitely want to mention, because I think it's so important, is do not leave it in your cart. The people make a mistake, you guys stick it in your cart and you think that's going to reserve it. It somehow silos it from everybody else shopping. It does not.
It does not.
If someone wants to buy this and you're not actively buying it, it will be taken from your cart and it will be sold to someone who's actively checking out. So never ever wait. I learned that the hard way about 5 months ago. So don't make my mistake, because you get one chance at this for the rest of the year. We'll never do a better deal. There's not a better offer, and there's not a more advanced model than this one.
Yeah, that's a really good point. Thank you for mentioning that. This is the one that has the auto document feeder. This is the one that has the LCD screen as well. And that screen is so nice, because if you want to make a copy, if you want to send a fax, if you want to do a scan, you can just, in fact, let's just, the screen is busy right now because I'm printing, but.
Or your tablet. Yeah. It's good, it's just right there.
It's like having a I mean, this will sound old school, but remember how easy it was to walk up to the copy machine? It's kind of like, you know, sometimes you just need a copy.
I want to make a copy, daggone it.
Exactly. This is not a federal case. I just want a copy. Another nice thing, not only does the auto doc feeder allow for really great and quick movement of a lot of documents. By the way, just take a look at the quality of the print that's coming out right now too, and how quickly this is printing. You mentioned earlier talking about like family recipes and photos and old books and that. This does have a flatbed scanner as well. I just want to take a moment to point that out, right? So if you've got a book with a spine or something that isn't just a flat dimension, you can put it in there. So this has kind of the best of all worlds in that way.
And it's a fax machine.
And it is a true fax machine.
Talk about old school.
Talk about old school, you're right.
Best of new and best of old together.
So if you need to have a wired fax machine, there is a telephone line in the back of this you can plug right in. If you don't, but you still need to send faxes sometimes, using the HP Smart app and just scanning you can send them
to a fax number.
Correct.
Wow,
and you don't have
cool.
to have a phone line to do that, because not everyone has a phone line in their house, is the reason I wanted to point that out.
That's awesome. All right, so kind of here's the story. Here's it is. One of these, I'm gonna go back over here. I'm gonna pass by you, Aaron, real quick.
Give me 5 on the way.
Yep. Okay, so you're getting 4 of these. That's the ink that you're getting with it in the bottle. One of these bottles equals this entire board of cartridges. We estimated conservatively it's $600 of ink that you'd have to buy versus this one bottle. Now times this by 4, because you're getting 4 bottles. You're gonna be able to print up to 8,000 full color, full page photos or pictures or whatever you want, and up to 6,000 black and white, which is really amazing. So how about that? And we're talking 1, maybe 2 cents per full color print. All of that is included, and it's one purchase, which is so awesome. And if we do the math, and again, we've done it many different ways, but let's say you're printing out 200 full color prints a month. Okay, no, 100 full color prints a month. That means approximately 5 years before you have to buy even refill ink. So it's one purchase, one time tonight, and you literally will never buy cartridges for several years or even additional ink. Remember, we've included in that, well, already we got a great price off the regular retail, $289. Our price is fantastic. You know, we're what, $90 off of that? We include, unlike elsewhere, the HP Smart Friend Complete 1 year, which is $170 value and includes all the big full-size inks that you're getting. 2 years of ink, and that's printing out. What did we figure out? 2 years of ink is how many pages a month?
2 years of ink is 250 pages per month.
Per month, yeah.
So if you print about 100 pages per month, you're talking about, you know, more like probably 5 years or so.
Yeah, 5 years, there you go. And again, one day, one price. The important note is we will not do another HP Smart Tank for the rest of the year at this value. You're getting our best deal. And by the way, we guarantee it. Daggone it, we have a lot to get to. We have a price guarantee on this. You can dig around at many of our other online competitors. If you find a better price, we will guarantee to match their price if it's a lower price than ours, and you can check all the details on hsn.com. Daggone, I forgot to mention that too. And free shipping and 5 flex pay.